On this episode, I will discover football's darkest secrets.
My co-host lets you know he has expertise in gay shit.
In this episode, someone comes out the closet.
If the Hawks don't make it to the finals this year, should they move back to St. Louis?
If the Hawks win this year, will they bring back the Dirty Bird dance? Trae Young will be the next Allen Iverson.
If the Hawks lose, Young will be the next Monty Bowles.
Good ass point guard who cannot defeat the
Inevitable.
inevitable.
You don't even watch sports.
Yeah, crazy. We've been on vacation. I'm back. Vacation, you back?
Hey, whatever. What you did on vacation?
I went to a fight.
How was it? Well, first off, tell the viewers who was the fight.
It was Tank versus a Mexican.
Okay.
I can't say his name. Can you say Burris?
I'm not gonna try.
Burris. Say how you say his name,
I
Jay?
don't even know. Burris. I thought Burris.
I said it right. I did it. It was Deontay Davis versus.
Did you like the fight?
I seen a future Floyd Mayweather, one of the hardest hitters, hit a nigga with one of them hard hits. I seen it in
Body
person.
shot, right?
Well, first he hit him in the face, knocked his ass down.
But the body shot is what won it.
What took him out, and then he hit him a little thing right there. He was like, well, I don't want no more. He didn't want no more. But Floyd had told him, you are down 9 rounds. If you don't knock him out, you're going to lose. Give me something. And Tank looked back at him and talked some shit to him. A fight doesn't make any sound, apparently. You don't hear Max Kellerman.
No.
You don't hear Roy Jones. You don't hear no one talking.
In the crowd.
In the crowd.
Yeah, that's it.
And then 10 seconds, that shit'll go. Then I guess to let them know 10 seconds is then dang, 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 and some music will play. And then you better not look down because that shit gonna say bing, and them niggas back at it fighting again. I'm like, it's no nigga talking.
So
It's nobody talking. It's just people yelling. I'm like, bitch, sit down. They can't hear you.
party pooping at the damn fight, huh?
No, I had a great time, man. I seen a lot of celebrities. A lot of celebrities seeing me, you know. Only NBA player was there was Julius Erving, legendary 76ers. I told him, excuse me, Irvin, but we're going to have to trade Ben Simmons. And he was like, I agree with you. Who should we get? I was like, I'm going to be honest with you, man. We got to play in LA who really would love to play for your franchise. And he's a Frenchman. Dennis Schroeder for Ben Simmons.
Man, first off, Dennis Schroeder is not French. He's German. Secondly, no, nigga don't want Ben Simmons. That shit over with.
He's French.
Dennis Schroeder is from Germany, man.
He's French.
All right, not gonna argue.
Have you ever heard him talk?
Yeah, I heard him talk.
Have you ever seen a black German?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
My homeboy Nance is a black German. What you talking
I'm
about?
from Germany. I'm your second. See what I'm saying? You don't even know your co-host.
But you not German.
All right, I'm from Frankfurt. Don't stop.
So you a German. Tap the German.
I'll be the son. Next topic.
Anyway, you know what?
I don't know anything, apparently.
Yeah, that's right, too. Hold up. This is what I was going to ask you. With the fight, right?
Yes.
Would you go back to another one?
It will have to be somebody of Davis' caliber. It would have to be Wilder. It would have to be Lemachenko. Who else we like, Jay? Who else we like? Canelo?
Nah, Canelo and Pacquiao and Spence about to fight August.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
That's gonna be a good fight.
He don't know nothing about
You don't know about-
boxing.
I mean,
he just like black boxers.
I
That's
like,
all
yeah, I like the
Okay.
culture. You know where the rappers gonna be at.
Yeah, the culture. That's what he likes.
You
The
feel
culture.
me? Adrian Bona, Floyd Mayweather, and Tap Money, the Money Organization, the Money Unity.
Adrian Broner.
Yeah, he was there too.
That motherfucker sorry.
It doesn't matter. He's part of what we're about. He's about
Oh,
money.
I forgot. Yeah.
TMT.
Pedophile representative for y'all?
No, TMT.
Pedophile representative.
Tap Money, Mayweather.
TMP.
No, Tap
Tap
Money.
Money, Mayweather, pedophile.
Why would you put me in a category as a pedophile?
That's who you say the money organization was.
So you're saying Floyd Mayweather is a pedophile?
No, Adrian Bronner.
He's a pedophile?
Yeah.
Explain. I don't know nothing about
He's
that.
trying to get the little girl on the internet. The little white girl.
He tried to get a little white girl on the internet. He's still walking away free right now.
Yeah, because he said he didn't know how old she was.
And they went for it.
Yeah.
So he didn't do it.
Man, get the fuck
Ain't
out
no
of
way in
here.
hell you gonna be
The little bad body shit?
a rich
Aw,
black man
man, get out
is
of
not gonna get away with trying to molest a young white woman. Hell no. You're not gonna touch no little white girl and get away with it.
Put the headline right here in front of us, man.
Adrian Broner, because it's false news, just like Bill Cosby. False news, fake news.
Bill Cosby.
He didn't do it. Adrian Broner didn't do it.
Bill Cosby been making jokes.
The
for
glove
years.
must fit.
Man, right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So speaking of that, before we get to this pussy ass basketball shit.
Why does it have to be that? Because we can get
Pussy ass-
football.
Hold up, we can get to that pussy ass shit too.
Oh!
No, hold up, wait a second. You said if the glove don't fit, you must have quit, right?
Yes.
What about the girl that run track? If you don't smoke crack, she should run track, right?
Goddamn right. If she don't smoke crack, she should run track. But okay, so I'm glad you want to bring up the Olympics. This was a time for our black queens to shine. Because right now we don't have any black male athletes doing anything to make a headline for the Olympics. Name one. We can't. But our black queens are out there excelling. Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
Fingernails.
Say
The
her name
weed.
right, man.
You say her name.
Sha'Carri.
Okay. Sha'Carri Richardson,
Disrespect, boy.
the fastest black queen we have to represent America, lost her mother and decided to take a puff, to take a tote, to hit the chiba, to run fast off the gas. And she pissed dirty. Go figure. Did you think she would not be able to run the Olympics because she pissed dirty?
Yeah, that's what the Olympics, so they have a committee for that.
Oh, they didn't have a committee for Michael Phelps?
They did have a committee for Michael.
So what happened?
He got caught, I think it was 2 years before the Olympics, so he had time to go through the program or whatever. But
He didn't lose any endorsements, did he?
Yeah, he lost a lot.
He did, but guess who didn't?
Yeah, she did.
So she did. You
So
know
what's-
why?
what's your fucking
Because
point?
everybody knows it's bullshit.
Man, get the fuck
A
out.
reason, yes, because she's outspoken. She has the essence of flojo.
Outspoken.
Yeah, she tells the people, I'm gonna wear my nails, I'm gonna wear my hair, I'm gonna be a sassy bad bitch, and I'm gonna outrun you. And they don't like that. They don't like her appearance. They don't like her confidence. They don't like her swagger.
Because what are you talking about?
I'm talking about how America and the Olympics are against our black queens.
The Olympics is not an American organization, dog. What are you talking about?
America should stand up. If America should just pull out
Man,
everybody.
you hear this dumb shit, man?
Is that dumb to fight for what's
that's
right?
dumb as a fuck, dog. You can't.
Nike didn't give a fuck, so why should
And
America?
Nike should not give a fuck.
Correct.
None of these
And
American
America
corporations-
shouldn't either.
America shouldn't either. I agree.
But they do.
It's the
Look how they
Olympic-
treating Barry. Because they caught her off guard during picture time.
What are
When
you
they gave her
talking about?
how black queens in the Olympics are being slighted. That's what I'm talking about.
Who you
Oh,
said?
I said Barry. Her name is Barry.
Who is Barry?
A black queen who is being slighted by the America society because she stood forth and did not put her hand on her heart
I saw that.
and turn.
Yeah, that's
for the
bullshit.
pledge.
I
Okay, then.
don't care about that. That's dumb shit.
The same thing as Sha'Carri.
No, it's not, man. You can't.
So you're faulting her for smoking a fucking joint?
Because listen,
It's a problem now?
listen to me, man. And you're not about to paint me as a villain.
I mean, you are. It's damn
not,
near it's damn near legal in 50 states.
But
It's only 10 left.
It's not legal around the world, dog. The Olympics are the world. It's not America.
The only people that's not in America that don't care about weed is Chinese people. And that's where the token. That's where it's at.
No
and those
shit.
people are
That's what I'm
straight.
That's what I'm
You
trying
seen
to
the
tell
Lil
you.
Dicky episode? I took a shit in Tokyo.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Lil Dicky show. That shit.
Cause that third episode
Yeah.
fuck with you.
Yeah.
Listen, I will bring that to you. That third episode, that shit took me out of it.
Yeah, I'm done with
I
it.
could not believe it. I said, what in the fuck did they just do to an excellent show, bro?
Yeah, they ruined
They
it.
really showed us how gay these people is.
Anyway,
Because football is gay, but we're not going to talk about that
we're going
yet.
to get to that later.
Let's talk about how the Olympics is targeting our
All
black
right,
queens.
so listen to me, man. The Olympics this year are in Tokyo. No, not they're in Tokyo. They're in Japan. You can't do the weed over there in Japan, dog.
No, you can't do the
That
weed.
shit is illegal.
We learned that in Lil Dicky.
All right, so then the other thing is, they say that the weed will be a masking agent for motherfuckers on steroids and shit. And you know them Russians get on them steroids. So the Russians say, oh, we can mask our steroids by smoking weed. You think they won't do that shit? So then it makes everybody have an advantage over people who might not even be doing steroids. They might just be smoking weed. It's a slippery slope, but you got to remember it's the
This
world.
is $1 million, $1 billion, trillion, gazillion dollar organization, which is World Olympics.
Right.
You mean to tell me that they could, a regular temp job can detect when I got pissed or the temperature is not right in my piss or if I got bleach or something in my piss or too much, they can tell that and I have to take another piss. You mean the Olympics cannot tell if it's weed or steroids?
I'm just saying, it's a masking agent, man. That's all I'm saying.
That's an excuse that you white people will just throw at us for anything.
It's not white people, it's the world, man. It's bigger than just white versus black this time.
Ain't no man in Jamaica talking about you broke the rules.
And probably ain't no man in Jamaica smoking weed and running track. We don't know that for sure.
I promise you.
It might be. I'm not saying
Ann is
high. I'm not
Shelly
saying.
Ann. Shelly Ann look high.
I'm not saying she wrong for the shit, cuz. I'm not saying
You
she
saying
wrong.
she just should have been so smart to not do it?
I'm just saying you gotta remember where the fuck you at. Like, bro, like we as black people, man, we gotta quit doing dumb shit, dog.
So she did some dumb shit because she smoked the joint.
Cause you running for the Olympics, my nigga. Why would you go smoke weed? Like, this is the Olympics. This ain't the fucking.
And she knew, was this a pop-up piss test or she knew she was
No,
doing
you have to get tested before.
She
the
knew
Olympics.
this
Yes.
day was half coming.
You gotta
and she
get
still
tested
smoked the
before you go.
joint.
Right. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause that's
She's on
bad.
steroids. Because for her to know that she had to take a piss test, she knew she had it. She knew this day was coming. She did not do anything to try to clean her piss or get a contraption to wear piss or get a pregnant bitch piss. She didn't do none of those things. I'd rather the story came out, Sha'Carri is pregnant.
Right.
That would have been a wonderful story.
Yeah.
But it's not the story. The story is she's on steroids. The bitch is muscular. She's very strong looking.
I mean, she's a track star, man.
Hey. She's a little strong. And now that you say it, I see stains of steroids. We have a professional athlete that's still in the athlete world. You're a retired athlete. You didn't go far in your career.
You didn't have
Our
a career.
digital leader of photography. I mean, how do you feel about this weed smoking and in the Olympics? Because you're trying to be a Golden Glove boxer in the Olympics. How do you feel about this and her career and all that shit like that?
Well, she smoked weed before the event.
Olympics.
And she tested dirty.
And they suspended her for it.
That's dumb,
That's dumb.
Dumb who? The Olympics or her?
though. Her.
Yeah, man. You know you're gonna get drunk.
So you think she's on steroids or you think she just dumb? She's just a ghetto project bitch who's fast. Is that what you're trying to say?
Nah, I just think
She's a project bitch.
about hot-headed too. Probably thinking she could get away with it.
You seen her?
Mm-mm.
You
Nah, but just y'all description, I can already tell that she probably thought she could get away with it.
How about that?
I think a nigga goddamn took advantage of her. She was celebrating. She had some drinks.
How was she celebrating?
She probably. What you mean? Man, come on, man. When somebody die, what we do? We drinking, smoking, and gotta have a good time. She done popped the perk. She done probably took a shroom because all the bitches doing shrooms now.
Wow, this nigga just made this girl a fucking drug addict.
What you mean? She's a typical regular City bitch. She's a Louisiana thuggin' with Lil Wayne in them. She sucked the
Louisiana.
dick and failed the test. It's her fault.
She's from Dallas.
She's from Dallas? That's even worse. She's a fucking hottie. That's crazy.
That's Houston.
No, Dallas got the hotties too.
Everywhere got hotties.
No. She's a fucking hottie. And that's the problem. Megan Thee Stallion got these bitches thinking they can drive the boats, take goddamn all type of drugs. Serena Williams would never. Why did Serena Williams pull out the
I think she said she hurt herself or some shit. She retired from it or whatever.
If you smoke weed, you can take some fucking steroids, dumb bitch, and you can feel better. Take a inspiration from my black queen, Sha'Carri.
What just happened?
Shit, the bitch could have smoked some weed, took a steroid, and goddamn continued.
So now you're going against Serena too?
I'm going against America. It's fuck America for not standing for our black queens and letting the Olympics, the Asians who put the coronavirus. No, I can't do that. Really can't.
Wow, man.
Let's stop right there. Let's go to a real topic. Let's go to a real topic.
Just did that.
Let's go to a real topic, man. It's fuck the Olympics, correct? No, we do.
Oh yeah, I don't give a
We're not going to talk about the bullshit Dream Team that doesn't have LeBron James on it.
They don't have anybody good on it.
So we're going to say fuck the Dream Team, fuck America, fuck the Olympics.
Chris Paul playing on the Dream Team, ain't it?
He's going to withdraw. He's not going to actually go.
That's me. You go watch it.
What?
You're a loser.
I'm going to watch it if Chris Paul go to the Dream Team?
Yeah.
Shit, no. LeBron not playing, I don't care.
You don't care about no NBA as long as LeBron ain't playing, huh? No basketball related.
You asking me a serious question?
I'm telling you a serious statement.
It's fuck the NBA right now. What you mean how I'm going to do it? How I'm going to say fuck the NBA? I'm not going to say fuck the NBA.
You just said
it's still a reason to watch the NBA. Because of Chris Paul. It's still a reason. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of here.
Fine.
You can get the fuck on. Because as long as Chris Paul is here, it's a reason to watch the finals. It's a reason to watch the NBA. And we ain't got to do shit. Fuck this show. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to figure it out.
Man, you a buster, man.
What in the fuck is going on here?
I am fucking dark. I'm fucking up shit. I'm Paul George. Let me do that. My name is Dark. I don't know. I'm gonna shit.
Bruh, I know what you did last summer. You lost. You lost the championship. You went there and dropped the ball to Brady. I ain't scared of you. Now, if Jason come back, we got a problem. But that shit, Scooby-Doo, I will pull that shit off and I will figure out who the fuck you are. I'm not scared of you.
Okay. Ha. Now I'm correct.
Is this Dennis Schroeder?
Black Rage.
Black Rage.
At your service. The best villain you've ever seen.
What evil shit have you done lately?
Man, I just came back from France. And I have acquired all the souls of all the French NBA players.
Name 5 French NBA players souls you done took.
Evan Fournier.
Okay.
Tony Parker.
Okay.
Your fucking favorite one. Rudy Gobert. Joakim Noah. And now I'm here to curse the NBA.
What French motherfuckers fucked up the NBA? Because right now injuries fucked up the NBA.
Rudy Gobert is the worst.
Why?
I have watched you come in here week after week and talk about how Gobert was such a great basketball player.
I said a defensive player. That's what
You
I
said
said.
he was a great player. You was calling him Gobert and all type of shit. I watched you. And you know what he ended up doing? He let a bum, an unknown, a person that none of us will care about next year one bit.
Who?
Terrence fucking Mann. Coming to the game. And the goddamn Jazz just sunk the ship because of him.
The star player is hurt.
It does not matter.
You ain't even watch sport. You a villain.
They were in the fucking hunt. And the coach, an undeserving coach at that, Tyrone Lue, He put Terrence Mann in and Rudy Gobert couldn't do shit.
Hold on, tell me. You said Tyronn Lue is a what coach?
He's a bullshit coach.
How when he already proven a championship with LeBron James?
He won a ring because of LeBron James.
That's right.
Don't ever forget that.
Correct. Thank you. I'm glad you said it.
Mike Brown has a ring.
Okay.
Because of who?
LeBron James.
Eric Spoelstra has a ring.
Because of who? Pat Riley.
On the strength of who?
Dwayne Wade for handing the team. Chris Bosh for stepping back.
LeBron James.
Birdman getting the rebound. Damian Jones busting open threes.
That team would be nothing without
Haslam.
He's 44 years old. He doesn't mean shit. I ask you this, young man. Is this the best NBA playoffs ever?
You know damn well, French imposter, that this shit is not fucking good.
I am not from France.
Oh, where the fuck you from? You got a French?
I just came and conquered France.
What's the next place you gonna conquer?
The NBA. I just told you that, you imbecile.
Nigga, Doc Fist caused all the injuries in the NBA. You didn't do shit.
Doc
come up there
is a pawn in the grand scheme of things.
You want to know something else? You want to know something else?
You don't know shit.
No, come here. Let me tell you something. Come here, Doc, man. Let me tell you something.
It's Black Rage.
Black nuts. Come here.
Black Rage.
Let me tell you something. You don't even watch sports.
Because I am sports.
No, you is fucking these nuts. That's what you look like, a big fucking left nut. That's what the fuck you is. And right now, I'm going to take this shit over. I'd be damned if I let a villainous character like you come on this show and undermine what the real star is. Me.
Yeah,
That's what they come to fit. I'm not scared of you.
Yeah.
Jason sat down there. He got his bitch ass up in a Paul George jersey. The nigga from Scream sat down there. He had on a Falcon jersey. What a bomb. In the words of Cedric. And then you sit down here with your fucking purse mask, Black Rage, and you sit here with a French flag, the weakest country to conquer. Oh, I conquered the weakest country. These nuts, nigga, that's what you need to fucking sit down and got to take that mask off and get your shit together. Because right now...
What country did you conquer? What have you done? You couldn't even fucking conquer Brooklyn. I remember that.
I said the Bucks was gonna win. Ha! Yeah, nigga Domas.
Indeed true. But guess what?
I said Phoenix was gonna win. Ha! Nigga Domas.
You did not say
I
that.
said after they beat LeBron James, they were gonna win. I damn sure didn't win for no Clippers. I damn sure didn't go for nobody else. You don't even watch sports. The only team that's in it that I didn't go for is the Hawks.
And guess what?
You're dying inside.
You've been wrong on everything. You said Philly would be good.
Yes.
Doc Rivers is trash.
He's trash. He's a bum.
Embiid is trash.
No, he's just one man.
Simmons is worse than trash.
He's
the
out of
best
here.
player on the fucking 76ers is
It's
Tobias
Steph Curry.
Tobias
Curry.
And
Steph Curry.
The rest of those motherfuckers are losers.
Bums.
All of them.
Bums.
All of them. Let's talk about Brooklyn. Only one good person on their team, Kevin Durant. The Black Rage knows talent.
Let's talk about Kevin Durant, Black Rage.
Let's talk about
Let's deep dive into Kevin Durant.
the best scorer in the NBA.
You can, whatever. Let me tell you this. Let's talk about this. Kevin Durant, a young Kevin Durant on Oklahoma, he couldn't get past nobody.
Because he had Westbrook and Harden.
Then, after being a bum, because he couldn't do shit with good talent, with 3 other perennial all-stars, he had to get on a super team to barely beat a LeBron James with bums. To barely do that. Then the following year,
to barely,
by the grace of God,
to MVP.
By the grace of God, an even weaker team he faced against LeBron James. Then the following year, he was exposed. He was exposed of injuries, not taking the game serious, and getting hurt. So what he tried to do, he ran once again like the little bitch he is. Then he went to Brooklyn to team up with an imbecile, a bum, who was shunned out of Cleveland, shunned out of Boston.
And a lunch lady.
Who
cried her way out of Houston.
Team up with them, couldn't do nothing. See, the team was pathetic. Got rid of everybody to what? Get a lunch lady. Because they was thirsty and hungry for a title. But what happened? These bums proved once again they cannot do it without someone with better talent.
That's how I know you don't know sports. Kevin Durant fought by himself with no help. No Joe Harris, the white boy that became Casper the Ghost. No lunch lady. No Kyrie Irving, the imbecile. And Kevin Durant fought till a game 7. What do you mean? He's the most dominant scorer in NBA.
That was a game 6.
Who gives a fuck? It happened. And he forced him to overtime. Your favorite player could never do that.
$100 million, I better be able to make a shot.
Yeah, of course.
And of course he can make a shot for that millions of dollars. But at the end of the day, he can't do nothing without a star that's better than him. Because they won't focus on him. But if everybody focuses on him, the pressure will make him fold. LeBron James rises to the pressure and make his team better.
Folded this year.
Well, tell me this. Atlanta Hawks is coming up, and they are facing a team that beat the so-called Nets team with this legendary KD player that's out there fishing with everybody else. This is a game 6 tonight. No Giannis, no Trae Young, dog bastard.
It's Black Rage, you pussy.
Hey, give me some knowledge. Give me some insight.
Ultimately, it's going to come down to Drew Holiday. He's the best player on the Bucks team. With Giannis, without Giannis.
You don't watch fucking sports. The best player on that team is Middleton.
Middleton is inconsistent.
Drew Holiday is definitely inconsistent.
Drew Holiday is the best person on that team to get them past Atlanta.
No, it's not. That's Lopez. Being a big man.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Replacing Giannis.
Wow. So
That's what I'm saying.
Lopez has 16 points.
As long as the Bucks take it down low and be a big man presence because their team is bigger with Portis than Lopez.
Do you believe that Lopez will do that 2 games in a row? Have you ever seen him do that 2 games in a row?
I believe Portis and Lopez got the formula in their head now.
Portis looks like a guy that's scared he's on the court. That guy's a fucking trash bin. What are you talking about?
So you're saying Atlanta and Phoenix going to be in the finals?
I would like to see Atlanta and Phoenix in the finals, and I would like for COVID to shut everything down again. That is what I would hope for.
You're much nicer than the actual subject. You're really not villains. You're pretty much listening.
My diabolical plan is in play right now. You're just a mere pawn in everything. I've told you that already.
Why, when you talk to me, you do your fucking fist like this, bruh?
Because I have to clench it so I don't knock your fucking head off of your shoulders for talking about stupid shit you don't know.
I'm gonna tell you this. Right here. I've been a lot of shit in my day.
And you're a piece of shit now.
I've been a lot of shit. But I'd be damned if a person come on the show I helped build from the ground up and think they gonna grandstand me. No. You are a one-off character.
Man, listen.
I would never let a villainous person like you walk through that door again. I'm gonna have security precautions to where you would never be able to enter
security. I have mashed all of your favorite players. Crushed them like the little bugs they are. You think your security can stop me?
Do you know who my security is?
I don't care.
I'm gonna tell you who my security is. Ron Artest, Steven Jackson, Pooh Shiesty, Bad Barbie.
What a team of losers.
And Akbar.
I don't care about any of
V.
them. They're all fucking scum in my opinion.
There are people that's not gonna take your bullshit.
Ron Artest hasn't been shit in decades. Steven Jackson is scared of Kwame Brown. You think we give a fuck about those other people you name? Pooh Shiesty snitched on himself. Real villains don't do things like that, Mike.
You just sat on camera and said you took down fucking France.
I took the whole country and I wear it as a competent.
You're snitching on yourself right now.
Because
Man, give me this flag, villain, this character.
Don't you ever fucking disrespect my sister.
You know what?
You let me answer my question. Is these the best playoffs ever?
I'm not watching this shit. I'm only watching when Chris Paul plays.
Chris Paul, this fucking guy.
The point guard. A person I told you about all fucking year. I told your alter ego. I told Cedric. I told him, Chris Paul. He's the number one point guard. He should be MVP. He is turning his team around. You said, no, it's not this, it's not that. But look who's in the fucking finals. Chris fucking Paul. Look who scored 41 points with 9 assists and so many goddamn rebounds. Chris fucking Paul. Look who every closeout game, they're stepping up and becoming a big man. Just because he's an excellent facilitator, don't think he can't take over a game. This is Chris Paul's year to get a ring. Only person that won't have a ring from the Banana Bowl is Carmelo Anthony unless he comes to the Lakers this year. If he want a ring, you come to LA.
This man is champion Chris Paul. The guys who run around and hit guys in the nuts. That's what you like? You like like that?
You're a villain. Why don't you like?
Because I don't respect losers. When you're a villain, you win tap money.
You respect Dame Lillard?
I don't respect him either. He's a first round loser, always will be.
So what should he do in Portland then? And since he's such a loser, what should he do? Because he's going to be a loser if he stay in Portland. What should he do, Doc Giblet?
The name is Black Rage. If Dame Lillard wants a championship, Dame Lillard should just come to Los Angeles. Everything will be easy.
This is not no fucking Me Too movement. Every time I say something now, you ain't going to sit there and come right behind me and yes man me. Now,
listen.
I'm not a villain. I just know sports.
I root for champions.
Okay, so you root for LA. But LA is you call LeBron James.
And when I say
LeBron.
LA, I don't talk about the Clippers. I don't respect the Clippers. The only person on the Clippers team who has an ounce of dignity in themselves.
Kevin, I want to hear
is Patrick Beverly. That
a man that pushes another man behind the back because he couldn't defeat that man. That was a bitch move.
It's
that was
better than a man that
NBA.
hits men in the nuts. It's better than a man who steps on people's ankles like he did to Marcus Cousins.
Another disappointment. Matter of fact, who is the biggest disappointment in the NBA?
Right now,
Black Acne.
Paul George. No one is a bigger disappointment than him and the idiot robot Kawhi Leonard. We're tired of these two at this point. We've seen this story millions of times.
That's not the most disappointing player this year,
They
bro.
got Steve Ballmer on the sideline rubbing other men's nuts.
Paul George just took a team that you just said, coached by Ty Lue, to the finals, no Kawhi, damn near stretched it to a 7th game. He was outstanding. He showed you what he can do by himself, but Kawhi is not the right complementary piece. So Paul George would not be the most disappointment this year. You know what the disappointment is this year? Black Acne, Anthony Davis. After winning the championship, you didn't go hard in the gym. You didn't take your regimen of conditioning and strengthening your body, gaining the weight, and LeBron James and all that shit like that, like I was supposed to. You sat here and got hurt every other game. When we need you for the finals, you came in there for 5 minutes and got us a 30-point deficit for no way we could come back and defeat this Phoenix team. Every time we needed Anthony Davis, he was not there for us this year. He is the biggest disappointment because he is the biggest person we counted on to help us get a ring because LeBron James and his injury hindered him from carrying this team. No other team had a player that had much valuable contribution this year that needed than Anthony Davis. Not the Bucks, not the Nets, not the Clippers, not Miami.
The 76ers would like to have a...
Not the 76ers. None of those players. players.
Ben
Simmons never. He's done the same shit he did since we've been knew when he was going to do it. He's a
Paul
baby.
George has done the same thing every year since he played for fucking Indiana.
You're not making fucking sense. He carried the fucking team.
And guess what?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Again. Failure
Oh.
after failure after failure.
Boogie
after failure,
Cousins is
after
your big
failure,
man.
After failure.
Reggie Jackson
after failure.
is your true point guard. Patrick Beverly is your enforcer. Marquise Morris is Marquise Morris. We don't fucking know. They can go to the house right now and say, bro, come on, man, let me play in the finals, please. Let me play check. All right, bro, just put my jersey on. We don't know what brother that is.
Well, it's evidently you can tell the difference between the brothers. One brother is stupid and one brother is not. We know that what Los Angeles.
You want to know what else stupid? You and your opinion is dumb, and I don't value it. So I want to talk about what is the most surprising thing about this year's playoffs.
The fuck do you mean? It's an Atlanta team that could be going to the finals. If that's not surprising, what else is?
It's not surprising for the teams that were last year was at the bottom of the totem pole. These teams both had the worst records, the worst whatever.
They both
was dead
neither one of those
last.
teams had the worst record.
They both were
year.
dead last
They were
year.
not last year.
They were dead last, and now they're at the top.
Who?
That's the story I
Who?
like. That's a
Atlanta,
Cinderella story.
Atlanta and who? Phoenix?
Those two teams fought from the grave of prominence to save their franchise. If Atlanta did not get a winning season this season, there was not going to be another basketball team in Atlanta. There was going to be the fucking Macon Hawks.
He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
I'm talking about Atlanta was done. It was a franchise was over with. Right now, Mercedes-Benz Stadium is a ghost town.
Because football season isn't in you.
No, because Julio Jones is gone. The whole city. Atlanta is not a basketball city. It's not a football city.
Atlanta's a baseball town.
Correct.
Then who gives a fuck? Because we don't even watch baseball on this show.
I watch baseball, my nigga. Don't talk for me.
What I'm going to say is
Fake
this
black
to
person?
You cannot give Paul George pass after pass after pass. True, he's on a team with Nicholas Batum.
Man, he played.
Another Frenchman who I've conquered.
He played awesome.
He played great. But guess what? He still came up short again and again and again. And as far as your little buddy Chris Paul, he's not even the best CP on that team. It's Cameron Payne.
Really?
He's the best CP on that
Black
team.
guy? You gonna bring black guy?
Devin Booker is a phenomenal generational talent.
Who doesn't play defense?
And that's fine because then you have DeAndre Ayton. You have men on
Lamont.
the team.
You gonna bring Lamont into this?
I'm bringing up facts. This team is good in spite of Chris Paul, not because of Chris Paul. That team plays better without Chris Paul on the court.
I can't tell by that 47 point, 41
41 point game, big whoop. He did it against poor Paul George in the elimination game. It's either this or that. What are you looking at? Solid shit or liquid shit? It's still shit. Someone had to win. Would it be cool for Chris Paul to get a ring? Of course. But I can still name 10 other point guards in NBA history better than him.
Name them right now. Name them right now.
Isaiah Thomas, Jason Kidd, Magic Johnson, Derek Harper, Bob Cousy.
Derek Harper is better than Ron Harper?
Ron Harper, that's what I meant to say. I apologize about that. Get caught up sometimes. You fucked up my train of thought. Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson.
Bob Cousy, a man that dribbles with his head down?
Who cares?
Do Bob Cousy even have a ring?
Yes, he does. Pistol Pete Maravich.
He don't have a ring.
And Chris Paul doesn't either. That's my whole entire point. John Stockton was better. Gary
He
Payton
definitely
was better.
don't have a ring.
Steve Nash was better.
He don't have a ring.
And Chris Paul doesn't either. Which is my entire point. When Chris Paul, if by some chance of miraculous abilities he wins the ring, I will give him his credit.
This man said Steve Nash, Bob Cousy, and Pete Maravich is all better.
Chris Paul is a dirty player. He hits men in the nuts. You like that? That's some real villainous shit. Meanwhile, Steve Nash can kick a ball off of his head and make a shot. Chris Paul can't do that. All Chris Paul can do is make State Farm commercials. Next topic, you minion.
So, you don't give a damn about Dame Lillard. You can't tell me the most surprising thing in the playoffs.
I just told you the most surprising thing in the playoffs.
Is what?
The Atlanta Hawks and the Phoenix Suns.
That shit is not surprising.
Yes, it is.
I told you all year about Phoenix. Now, Atlanta, I didn't expect them to get there. No.
That's why I just said Atlanta.
But everybody's hurt. So what?
Everybody's always hurt.
Not like this.
You had this fucking...
This is the season with the most injuries. Don't make me pull up my fucking info deck.
Oh, wow. So it was just miraculous that Trae Young stepped on the referee's ankle. It's just miraculous that Giannis Alphabet stepped on his knee
Pull up
wrong.
my info deck.
For the viewers, this season had 2 more All-Stars injured than last year. And that is another reason why LeBron James is a bitch. Oh, he cried about everybody getting hurt. The Lakers benefited from injuries last year. What do you mean? Their whole entire path to the finals was wrecked with a team with injuries. The Phoenix Suns this year, if they make the NBA Finals and win, this year should have an asterisk. Because they beat the Lakers without LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They beat the Denver Nuggets without Jamal Murray. They beat the LA Clippers without the idiot robot Kawhi Leonard. Now they're going to have to play either Milwaukee or Atlanta without either Giannis or Trae Young at 100%. The team is a fraud. And the reason they're a fraud is because they have a fraud point guard running their ship. They have a fraud coach coaching their ship. The Phoenix Suns are the Phoenix Bums from this point forward, my guy.
Let me tell you a little story that happened in 2006, 2007. It was a little kid from Akron, Ohio, at 22 years of age. He led this team to the finals.
What the fuck does that have to do with what we're talking about in 2020?
Regardless, Hughes, Pevlik, Gooden, Varejao, Gibson, Snow, Marshall, Jones, Newby, and Pollard. He led that team to the finals, defeating a Boston team, defeating a Bulls team, defeating a goddamn, what was the other team? He had the Pistons without Ben Wallace.
And so what's your point? They still lost in the
All
finals.
these players in their prime, it doesn't matter who's playing, who not. LeBron James can do it with nobody. The Hawks has an excuse. Trae Young is out. Bucks has an excuse. It's a difference than what LeBron did. But what CP3 and them did
What
over
is he
in the
talking
West,
about?
what they did in the West is different.
Yeah, they played teams with nobody. Their star player was hurt.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. See how I twist that shit around and get you to admit it? So like I said, this shit is an asterisk. This season is an asterisk.
That is exactly what I said.
That's not what you said. That's what I said. You can't say what I say on my show. You are a guest.
You come and you want to steal my ideas and
I
shit?
didn't steal
Go
nothing.
ahead.
I said it's an asterisk in the season. It doesn't mean anything. If you don't like it, you can get off the show. You're a guest. Your name's not Cedric. Your name is
Black Rage.
Black Pimple. Blackhead. Black Eyed Peas. No Fergie. So, you came on this show to be a nicer guy than Cedric. But you can't hide from the fact, the real reason why Ced is not on this show. Because he got his show notes from the producer, just like I did. And this topic was a topic that made him go cry in the car. Football is gay.
I don't watch football, so I don't know anything about this.
I definitely don't watch football. And if you didn't know, I don't watch sports. So let me tell you this. Football is gay. It came out that they're gay. They came out the closet during Pride Month. I guess monkey see, monkey do. Like, hey, don't forget us. We're football and we're gay. Shit, I've been telling Cedric all season on the show. Football is gay. Football, they just do so much gay shit. I think Football Gay said, you sure it's not? And he just yelled at me and talk all type of shit to me when I'm like, hey, bro, I promise you, football is gay. And it came out Pride Month. And they said the world. NBA didn't do that. Baseball didn't do that. Hockey didn't do that. Women's NBA basketball didn't even say it was gay.
Yeah, we already know they're already gay.
But football, they was like, hey, man, in case y'all forgot about us, we're gay. So, will you continue to support a league that doesn't support kneeling, doesn't support black people and what they stand for, Black Lives Matter, shut up and play football, but they will make a fuss about being gay? They'll make a statement quick about that. How do you feel about that, Black Rights?
I don't even watch that shit.
So you have nothing to say about it?
I mean, you're the homosexual expert. Tell us about it. What happened? I don't know anything about it. You let me know. You seem to know all the gay shit that happens in the NFL. Tell us about it. We would like to know. I mean, I'm here for it. I mean, hey, shit, why not?
I mean, I wish Cedric was here because he's the biggest gay supporter of us all.
That might be, but I've never heard him say anything about this is gay, oh, it's gay, but.
I mean, because he protects
yes,
the
because
brand.
you like it.
I don't have a football jersey. I'm not on this shit every week in a fucking football jersey. I don't have this jersey right here, and come on the fucking show.
Hey, man, that's my prop. You fucking up my flow.
I'm not fucking up the flow. There's no flow going on here, mister.
You know a lot about it.
I don't know nothing.
You know a lot about gay shit.
Everyone on the show tell you now, I don't even watch sports. I don't know shit about football. I can't even name a football player.
Sure you can.
I promise you I can't.
I bet you know the gay guy that said he was gay though.
I don't know him.
Yeah, I bet you.
You know he played for the Detroit Lions.
That's a team in Detroit. I don't care about Detroit.
So, man, how long football you think football been gay?
I don't watch it. I don't know.
Do you think Tom Brady's gay?
Don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Tom Brady is?
Why should I know who that is?
Do you think Odell Beckham's gay?
I don't know who that is.
The guy with the blonde hair be doing all the TikToks.
Hey, I mean, you seem to know a lot about gay society. You tell me, you think he's gay?
Do you think Belichick touched the football players in the locker room, and that's why they scared to talk back at him, because he's like a white daddy that touches them, and that's why they listen to him?
What?
What do you mean? There's a conspiracy going on in New England, and Belichick touched balls.
I have a better question for you. Do you think the Dallas Cowboys are full of gay guys?
I mean, they're on this season of Hard Knock. I think we need to watch and see. Or you don't watch gay television.
I don't watch football.
But you watch television, right?
Sometimes.
I mean, what do blackface do? Like on a regular
rage.
What do you do on a regular day?
On a regular day, I wake up and I decide, hey, what sport am I going to deteriorate into the ground next? I'm just going to run it into the ground.
All right.
And then I put up this big board, and I look at people like Chris Paul. I look at people like Carmelo Anthony.
Why are you only naming basketball players?
Because that's the only fucking weak sport it is for me to conquer. You see, I just conquered France.
But you won't conquer the gays in football.
I don't know anything about football.
You know they're gay, and you know you only.
I didn't know that. You just told me that. You're the gay expert.
I'm not the gay expert.
My realm of
I'm
power.
trying to understand you.
I am if you let me finish. You
All right.
ask me what do I do in the day.
Okay.
And I put this loop on with these two losers. And people like James Harden. People like Paul George. People like Rudy Gobert, Dame Lillard.
It sounds like you only hate basketball.
If you let me finish, I will tell you. I put up here and I look at these people and I say, what the fuck have they accomplished in their life?
A lot. Carmelo won a championship.
Carmelo has never won a title.
He won in high school, in college. What are you talking about?
A lot of people win titles in college that don't even make it to the NBA. Who gives a fuck? And I look at what these guys have accomplished, and I notice that they haven't accomplished shit. So then I come to Earth, and I go to the NBA games, and I sit in the crowd, and I manipulate the outcome. I watch people like Kevin Durant take buzzer beater shots and miss it by this much. The length of his shoe tip. That's me. I make those things happen.
You made his shoe have an extra lip on it?
No, I don't know anything about lips and shoes. I make it where he can't hit on the 3-point line. His foot is off of the line on the 2-point shit or some stupid shit like that. That's what I do.
You control coincidence?
I control coincidences. The capabilities that I possess, your mind will never wrap around because you're a pawn in the grand scheme of sports, young man.
Well, coincidentally, you talk about you don't watch football, but you got on fucking football fucking gloves, and it doesn't make sense.
Because this NFL stands for no f***ing allowed. The A is out of it, you know, of course, it could put NFA. But you feel what I'm saying, though, right? Yeah.
I don't know Black Soul. I don't know.
Rage.
Well, what do you know? Because you don't know anything. You don't know sports. You can't talk sports. All you can do is talk about how fuck basketball.
I can say fuck everything.
Why? Why is it fuck everything?
The NFL is now gay, let you tell it. The NBA is always
They made
been
the statement,
gay.
not me.
You relayed the message, so you're the messenger, so you know more than I did. The NBA is boring. Nobody's watching this shit. The finals will have the least amount of ratings they ever had. Lowest ratings in history. Fuck ESPN. I don't even watch that shit anymore. Ever since Skip Bayless left, ESPN has been trash to me. Anything else you want to know?
Yeah. I would like to know, why did you think you was going to come on this show and not talk about the biggest story of it all?
And what is that story? You don't even watch sports. I am the greatest villain you've ever seen.
You're not better than Dark Fist.
Dark Fist.
Your powers are not better than Dark Fist.
I haven't even executed my powers yet. All you did was run around and hurt people as Dark Fist. I destroyed countries.
You don't even have nobody worth fighting for over there.
Hey,
You can't even tell me a good French person.
Rudy Gobert and Nicholas Batum.
French fries.
Nicholas Batum is a
French toast.
He's a bum. Always been a bum.
What else they got over there? Ranch.
That's not French. That's French.
Ranch is French.
French is not French.
Is
French is French.
French dressing, yeah.
You don't even watch sports.
But it's also ranch. Frank Cedric's back, man.